What if I told you that you could quit your day job and make as much as $8,000 to $10,000 per month from basically anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection by doing something called WordPress web development? Well, a lot of you might say, but Joshua, I can't do web development. I don't know how to code and I don't have any experience. And because I knew that you were going to say that, I prepared an example because I want to show you just how easy it is to build websites and start making some life-changing money even if you have zero previous experience. So I want you to carefully examine both of these websites. One of these websites is the real apple.com. The other is a clone that I made. And as you can see, both of them are exactly the same. The difference though is that one of these websites is developed by Apple's professional team of, highly paid web developers who have probably decades worth of web development experience, and they probably used a ton of complicated code and complex tools to build the website. However, the other website was built by me, somebody who doesn't know how to code, who doesn't have decades worth of web development experience, and my website was built using completely free tools that anybody can use. So, which one of these websites is the real apple.com? Because if you guessed that this one was the fake apple.com, then you are incorrect, because this one right here is actually the fake. Haha, tricked you again. It's actually this one. You see what I mean? You can't even tell the difference between both of these websites. But as you can see for yourself, I literally rebuilt Apple's entire website using a super easy and free drag and drop page builder called Elementor. And Elementor is a plugin that's built on WordPress, a content management system used by over 43% of the websites in the world. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do this for yourself step by step. And don't worry, because you're in good hands. Back in 2019, Upwork, the largest freelancing platform in the world, named me, yours truly, in their Upwork spotlight for one of the top WordPress developers on the platform. And so I kind of know a thing or two about this. And for the record, there's just way too much to talk about in one video alone, and so I'm gonna split this up into 3 separate videos, and this video is part 1. Now, the very first thing that you'll need to get started is website hosting. Without website hosting, you're not gonna be able to actually build websites for clients. And building websites for clients is exactly how you're gonna go from $0 to $80,000+ per year with web development. $80,000 is how much money I made my very first year of doing web development. And so I know for a fact that it's 100% possible for you to do the same. Now, in terms of website hosting, there are a lot of different options out there, but the one web host that I find myself going back to the most is Hostinger. So Hostinger is super affordable. For literally only $3 per month, you can start doing web development and earning thousands of dollars per month in income. And what you'll do to get started is either click on my link down below in the description of this video or click on the pinned comment so that you can quickly land on this page right here. And from here, all you're gonna do is click on this button that says claim deal. It'll then bring you to this pricing table right here with 3 different options. Now, you might see this lower price for $2 per month and be tempted to go with that, but just hear me out, okay? Do not go with this lowest pricing option, and here's why. You're gonna be building websites for multiple clients at any given period. And with this lowest pricing tier, you only have one website. This means that you can only host one website on your server. And this is literally impossible. You see, when I was doing web development full-time a few years ago, at any given point, I probably had between like 10 and 20 different clients that I was building websites for. You see, because what tends to happen is you'll start a new project with a client, and depending on how quickly that client responds to feedback or different requests, you'll end up starting 2, 3, 4, 5 new projects with different clients. And all of these websites that you're developing for these clients have to be hosted on your server while you're building them. Now, after you finish building a website, you'll then migrate the website to the client server, and we'll talk about that in a different video, but you have to make sure that you have enough room on your server to host as many websites as possible. And this is why you should not go with the lowest pricing tier, but instead at least go with the middle pricing option, which gives you up to 100 websites. And so what you'll do is click on the button here that says add to cart, and then just go through the checkout process. Now, one thing that I do want to walk you through really quickly is this section here that says choose a period. Basically, you can pay in advance 12 months, 24 months, and 48 months. And paying further in advance basically allows you to save more money. And so, for example, if you selected one of these longer plan periods, then you would get the best price per month and save hundreds of dollars in the process. It's totally up to you which period you want to go with. Either way, it doesn't matter, because the money that you'll make from your first web development project alone will cover the cost of your Hostinger membership 50 times over, okay? And so this is a really small price to pay for a huge upside potential. Also, if you click right here on have a coupon code and then enter the code Joshua Mayo, you'll get an additional 10% off your entire purchase. And so make sure to use that code to save yourself even more money. Also, just a quick disclaimer, Hostinger does offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. And so this means that you can get a full refund at any point within 30 days. And so you literally can't go wrong. There's zero risk. But anyways, once you've signed up for Hostinger, you'll land on your Hostinger account dashboard, which looks like this. And the very first thing that you'll need to do before we get started with actually making money with web development is you need to create a portfolio website. A portfolio website is basically just a website that showcases your skills and expertise. It kind of acts as a digital business card for your web development business. And the point of a portfolio website is to showcase your best websites, your best designs, your best work, so that when you start submitting proposals to clients, you can send them a link to your portfolio website so that they can see all of your best work. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself right now, but Joshua, I've never built a website in my life. In fact, I don't even have a portfolio website because I don't know how to build websites, therefore I can't build myself a portfolio website. Well, we're about to fix that right now. The first thing you need to do is set up your portfolio website, okay? So from your Hostinger dashboard, what you're gonna do is click right here on set up your premium website hosting. And then you'll simply click right here on start now, and then click right here on create a new website. And then select the WordPress option. After that, it's gonna bring you to this page here, asking you to name your website. Now, if you went with the middle pricing tier or higher, then you'll see this box right here that says claim a free domain name. You'll click on that box to select it, and down here is where you'll actually come up with the name for your website. Now, since this is a portfolio website, I'd recommend naming your website after like your own personal name. And so back when I was doing web development, my portfolio website was simply joshuamayo.com. If your name isn't available, it's possible that it isn't, you could try doing something like your name plus dev, right? DEV, or your name plus portfolio.com. But once you've selected your domain name, you'll click right here on continue and then click on finish setup. You'll then quickly run through a few questions and then land on this page here where you'll then click on edit your website. And when you do this, it'll take you to the back end of your website. Now, if we were to click onto the front end of the website, like right now, you'll see that it basically looks like nothing, right? But that's okay, because the goal by the end of this video is gonna be to get your portfolio website looking something like this. And so to get started, the first thing you'll do from your website dashboard is click down here where it says appearance, and then click on theme, click on add new, and then install this free theme right here called Hello Elementor. After you've done that, click down here on plugins, and then add new, and then you're gonna install two different plugins, okay? The first one is called Elementor, and so just type in Elementor up here in the search bar and it'll pop up right here. You'll just click on install now, and then you're going to click on add new again and search for a plugin called Envato Elements. It'll pop up, and once again, just install it and then activate it. After you've installed these plugins, you'll see a new option appear on the sidebar that says Elements, and I want you to click on that and then click on the button that says Free Template Kits. We're just gonna scroll through here and look at all the different templates, and you'll just go through all the different pages of these free templates until you find something that you like. Now, the one that I like personally is this one right here called Photography Studio. And so to actually get this template installed on the website, all I'm gonna do is click right here on this button that says Install Kit. And after you click that, you're just gonna head over here to this left sidebar, and again, under Elements, you're gonna click right here where it says Installed Kit. Now, when you land on this page right here, depending on which template you chose to install, you may notice that there's this message at the top that says, attention, there are X requirements that you need installing for this template kit to work properly. Now, I will say this, depending on which template you chose to install, one of the required plugins is going to be Elementor Pro. If you recall, earlier, we installed Elementor, the free plugin, and with this plugin, we can definitely still build full-scale websites. However, if you want even more more features, you're gonna have to pay, I think, like $59 for the pro version of this plugin. And I will say this, okay? If you do decide to purchase the pro version of Elementor, you'll gain access to a ton of different pre-built website templates. And the great thing about this is that you can use all of these pre-built website templates for your clients' websites. But I can't stress this enough, okay? You don't have to buy this plugin. You can still build professional websites without having to pay for the pro version of the plugin. It's just that you'll get more features with the pro version. But anyways, we're back on our website now. I've got Elementor Pro installed. And so again, I'm just gonna click right here on the button that says install above selected requirements, and it'll automatically install everything for me. Now, it is worth mentioning here that if you don't purchase the pro version of Elementor, then you'll only be able to use the templates that don't have the pro next to the name, which is fine because the free templates still look really good. Now, once you've got all of your desired templates imported, it's time to actually create the pages for each of these templates to go. And so what we'll do is we'll create a home page for the home page template. We'll create an About Us page for the About Us template, and so forth. And so I'm just gonna come over here to the sidebar and click right up here where it says pages, and then simply click on add new, and it'll open up this blank looking page here. And all you'll do is just add the title of the page where it says add title right here, and then simply click on this button that says publish, and after it's published, you'll then click on this button here that says edit with Elementor. Now, once Elementor has loaded, you'll land on a page that looks like this, right? It's just an empty page. And all you'll do is just simply click on this green icon right here, and then you should see your installed template kit show up. You'll then click on it and then just insert the relevant page template. And so I'm gonna go with template home 1, and I'm just gonna click right here on insert template. And just like that, the entire page has been inserted. Now, from this point, because right now it's still just a photography website, right? So obviously we have to update the content to make it our own portfolio website. And so this means updating the images, updating the actual text, like all the words, and doing all this is actually pretty straightforward. So this Elementor page builder is actually really easy to use. It's really intuitive. All you do to update elements is just click on the element, and then to the left sidebar over here, the actual settings for that element will appear. And so let's just say that I wanted to update this name up here, right? All I would do is click on it, and then just in this box right here, type Joshua Mayo, and then maybe something like website dev or something. These images right here will replace these with some screenshots of websites that you've built. And don't worry, because even if you haven't built any websites, there is a solution to this that we'll go over in just a second. And you're just gonna go down the page and do the same thing for all the content, right? So all the images, swap them out for more relevant images. And so perhaps we could replace these images here with some images of somebody like coding or something. And you can easily find images like this completely free on sites like unsplash.com. And if you don't know what to write for some of these larger pieces of text, what you can do is have AI just write the text for you. And so I'm not gonna go through the entire website and show you how to do each piece individually. I think that you get kind of the general idea here. And if you just repeat the process that I just showed you across the entire website, you'll have a finished, ready to go portfolio in maybe about an hour. And to kind of give you an idea of what this website will look like once you've replaced it with your content, take a look at this example. You can see that I've replaced all of the text and all the images to stuff that's actually relevant to my web development services. Now, right now, as it currently stands, your portfolio doesn't have any actual website examples of like websites that you've built. And so what we need to do is quickly create some template websites that you can use as examples of websites that you've built. What you're gonna do is head back to your Hostinger account and then click up here where it says domains. From here, you're gonna click on your domain name that you created earlier. And then over here on the side, you're gonna click on this option that says DNS/name servers. And then in this section right here, I want you to change the type to CNAME. So you'll click on the drop down and choose the option that says CNAME, and then change the name field to say demo1, change the target to the name of your website, and then this number can just stay the same. And then click on add record, and that's it. Okay, so now you're gonna click up here where it says websites, and then click on this box right here that says create or migrate a website. And you'll see this page right here. I'm just gonna skip past this question and then select the box that says create a new website, and then select the option that says WordPress. And so you'll just kind of skip through all these different options here, and then you'll finally land on this page right here. And you're just gonna select the option that says use an existing domain. And when you select that, this field down here will pop up, and within that field, you're just gonna type in demo1 the name of your website.com, and then just press continue, at which point this new website will start to set up. Now you might be wondering right now, Joshua, why exactly are we setting up a new website? But just hang with me, because I promise all of this is going to make sense in a second. Now once the site has been installed, you'll click right here on edit website, and then once on the dashboard of this demo 1 website, you'll click right here on plugins, and you're going to install the same 2 plugins that we installed earlier on the portfolio website, right? And so you're going to install Elementor and Envato Elements. Once those are installed, once again, you're going to go to Elements on the left hand sidebar over here, click on free kits, and I want you to install any kit that you like. It doesn't matter, just install one of any of these free kits. And then once again, just like with your portfolio website, you're going to go through the process of adding the pages and then inserting the templates into the appropriate pages, and then finally go through, update the text, perhaps add some different images or whatever, and you're just going to repeat this process of creating websites using templates. And you'll do this maybe 3 to 5 different times. If you haven't already figured out what we're doing here, the point of you setting up these websites is that these websites are going to act as your examples of the websites that you've built. And all you're going to do is take screenshots of these websites and then add those screenshots to your portfolio website. And now when a potential client goes to your portfolio website, you'll have actual real examples of websites that you've built. Listen to me very closely, okay? Nobody has to know that you built these websites using templates. Nobody cares, okay? No client is ever gonna care or ask you, hey, did these websites come from templates? No, most clients are not thinking that way, but you have to give the impression that you know what you're doing. You have to fake it till you make it. You can't wait to start doing this side hustle and start making money from it until you become a master web developer. No, you start as soon as you possibly can, like once you've got the basics down, and then you just learn everything else along the way. This is literally exactly what I did when I first started doing web development full time. I literally knew basically nothing, and I was still able to go and make $80,000 my first year of doing web development. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this video right here is just part 1 of a 3-part video series. And so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that so that you don't miss out on parts 2 and 3 of this series when they finally come out. Hey, you're amazing, and I appreciate you so much for being here. I mean that. Don't ever forget, you can accomplish anything you want in this life. I'm watching you, I believe in you, and as always, I'll see you again very soon. Take care.